Hey guys, I am coming to you with our 101 on how to contour. So I posted a picture that we have two contouring kits. We have the BB cream, which is like a light contour, and then we have brand new our sculpting kit. What I want to talk about today is where to contour and where to highlight, and just kind of keep in mind that this is going to be a little different for everybody because everybody's face is not the same. So one other thing I wanted to do, I'm going to show you a little bit of highlighting, which is really in right now. I'm trying to find my cream shadow. Okay, so you don't have to have a contour kit to contour. If you have skin like mine, you could probably do a light brown lipstick. If you're a little bit darker in complexion, you might need a darker lipstick or a darker color. My suggestion is not to go with anything that has a shine, like no glittery anything for contouring or sculpting, and don't do a powder. And this is why. The powder, when you take a picture, actually some of the flashes will go right through that powder, and so you actually won't really see that contour. So my suggestion is to always go lighter when you're practicing, and practice once or twice before you go out. So I have two colors. I'm going to do the BB cream contouring kit, and for me, I am going to use chestnut, and this is the lightest one we have, cream. And the one that I usually use in the summer is honey, so you can kind of see the difference in there, okay? I've already applied my primer, right? Yeah. I applied my foundation, and I have also applied my concealer under my eyes. I am going to do a little bit more highlighting under my eyes, but let's start with the contouring. I personally like to put this on the back of my hand, okay? And that's going to be my whole face, believe it or not. And what you want to think about is usually you want to accentuate your cheekbones. If you have a long nose, you want to define your nose. Sometimes you want to highlight this area right here. So you really want anywhere the sun hits to be the lightest part. So for me, I always go right up along my hairline, okay? And I'm using a concealer brush. You could use whatever you wanted. You could use fingers if you wanted. Up to you, okay? So I go right along my hairline right here. I need to get my mirror closer so I can see what I'm doing, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to accentuate my cheekbone. I don't really want to go all the way here, okay? I just want to go right here at the edge of the eye. Hey baby, my husband's in here seeing what I'm doing, putting my makeup on for the wedding. He thinks I'm crazy. So it's below the cheekbone, okay? And I don't want to go too far. Okay, see that right here? I want to accentuate my nose. So I have a little nose, so I don't do too much here. Right along the nose. Okay. And another thing that you can do, and I know that looks really strange right now, I haven't started blending yet, is you might want to do your jaw. So what I love about the BB cream is it blends really light. So it's a little bit more forgiving. Okay, so now I have my blending bud, which I got warm and wet, okay? So it's wet. And I'm going to blend up into the hairline. Don't worry. Down along the jaw. Little bouncing motion, little. Okay. You see how that did right there? If I want more, better to do a little less than do more. So up into the hairline and upward. Okay? See that? Okay, my nose, and that's what I love, this little pointy part that's to get inside your eye and on your nose, in your nose area. So, sorry, my sinuses are crazy. Becca's gonna help me with that. Okay, there you go. And then when you do on your hairline, you want to blend up into the hairline. So if I wanted a little bit more on my jaw, I could put just a little bit more. So we'll do that right here. Sorry, my cheekbone, not my jawbone. My jawbone is lower. And remember what I said. Start small. Don't go past your eye. You really don't need to do that. Okay. So now the focus, you see some light has come here and it brings it down here and makes my face look a little bit thinner. So you're giving it an illusion. So let me get some of this stuff off. Now to highlight. I've already used my concealer, so I want to highlight the areas that the sun hits, okay? So for me, usually that's right along my nose, right above and below. I want to make sure it's nice and white right here and in the middle of my head. So my whitest one. Now this isn't something I do every day. Okay, I use the bronzer to do this effect for my everyday, and just the regular concealer. So we're gonna go down and out. Okay, I'm gonna put some down here, right here, right here. I want to give myself that chiseled look below where I was before. There's Don't you love how you look when you do this? All right. And then right here, because this is where the sun would normally get me. It looks kind of like an upside down martini glass on my forehead. Okay. Another thing I like to do is right here, my eyebrows, right here. Again, we're looking for spots that the sun would naturally hit. I do want it to come up. It looks so funky, huh? Might scare my kids if they came in. Well, look at that. Okay. Now, time to blend. A little stippling motion. Okay, that's what this is nice for, right? Get right into those creases. Like I said, this is not something I do every day. I don't have time for this every day. We're mommies, right? Mommies, wives, sisters, aunts, teachers, you name it. We've got stuff going on. Contouring I use for, this kind of contouring I would use for, like I said, a really nice date. I am on my way to a wedding for my boss. So, there we go. So you can kind of see. You can still see my contouring right there. Very, very light. Ooh, guess what? I forgot my nose. Okay. That's the basics, okay. Some other things you can do, which I love, is we have this cream shadow. Now, if you get the sculpting kit, they have a highlighting color already. This gives just a little shine, and better to do less than more. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do it right here on the cheekbone, where the sun might hit me, right here. Just a little glitter, not much, not much. Little on my nose. You see how that shined off my nose now? Don't you love all these tricks? Okay, now here's where the dilemma is, right? Where do you put your blush? Where do you put it? Okay, your blush. Let me find it. My blusher. This is what you do with your blush. Again, we're gonna go towards our face with our blush. So, here we go. And up. You can put a little bit more highlighting there if you want. That was always my trickiest part, is where the heck does the blush go, right? And if you find that you've lost a little bit of your highlighting, you can still come back in here, play, where you want more maybe. We're dragging it down because we don't want to accentuate bags. So you drag it down into that T-shape, down into your face. And voila, that is just a very, very basic contouring. Something I can do every time I go out, not too tough. Do a practice run before you go out, because you never know what that's gonna look like. And sometimes it takes a little bit before you kind of get the hang of it. Like I said, there is a new sculpting kit, so if you didn't want to, like if you're going out of town and you had a nice place to go, this would be a lot of stuff to bring with you. So the sculpting kit would be really cool to have, which mine is on the way. So if you have any questions about contouring that I can help you with, those are just some basics. Have a good night.